Eleanor was 5 months old, we found out that she was profoundly deaf, and the level of her profoundness was basically that she had no natural hearing at all. When we found out, I immediately thought to myself that it could be worse, that there's worse illnesses or diseases out there that she could have had. It was mentioned from the audiologist through Australian Hearing that she would most likely benefit from cochlear implants. She is still roughly 12 to 18 months behind her peers, but is starting to talk and can say short phrases as well as some signs as well. E-L-E-A-N-O-R. What does that say?
Me.
Me? What's that?
No.
Eleanor currently attends a local childcare centre where she is a bit of a room leader and gets on really well with all the other kids. She's quite vocal during the day and has a really good time. She also goes to a 3-year-old bilingual kindergarten where they sign and speak. She's often mute, so she won't sign or speak at kinder. For some reason, doesn't communicate with the kids there, and so it's sort of two different sides of her schooling at the moment. You're folding it. Eleanor is a very hands-on learner, so she enjoys touching things, feeling different textures, and is also very visual. So she pays close attention to demonstrations rather than listening to instructions. She'll repeat what she's actually seen. She can hear, but she doesn't hear how we hear. It's all electronic, and for her to learn a new word, she would need to hear it roughly 1,000 times, whereas we could repeat it straight away. When Eleanor first started wearing the processors, she would only wear them for short periods at a time. So when they wear the processors, their brain has to constantly think, and it can actually make the child rather tired. Now that she's had them for almost 3 years, she wears them a lot more most of the time. Most of the day she actually has them on, and she only really takes them off for sleep. However, if you're in a really crowded area, she will sometimes take them off. It's that there's just too much noise going in and she can't decipher what she should be listening to. So it's almost like it's easier just to take them off to block everything out. There you go. What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, we're missing one there. That better? All fixed? So some adaptations that we've had to make to everyday life is that just reducing general noise. So the TV either has to be low or off, especially if you're trying to have her concentrate, like listening to a book or doing speech sessions. You need to block out all background noise. When Eleanor was a little bit younger, so she would have been closer to 2, and she still will do it occasionally now, she realised that if she was going to do something that she would get in trouble for, she would take the processors off before she actually did it. That way we couldn't yell at her to stop, we had to physically chase her. So at daycare she did it once. She got to the door, threw them off and ran down the hallway knowing that they had to come get her.